loading up.
These are things that people probably do not know until it's too late.
What?
Or
It's
actually,
Easter. It's Easter.
true, it is Easter when we're filming this. This won't be going up until not this weekend, but next weekend. So these are the top 5 things you should know before buying your first car. And actually, a lot of people don't know that they should be doing these things. And actually, it can end up hurting you and your vehicle if you don't know these things beforehand. And we're going to be ranking these in a list of what we feel you should know before buying your first car. The top 5, going from 5 down to number 1 being you should know to do this. And you actually won't believe what is number 1 on this list. So, starting at number 5.
What's number 5? I forgot. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it now.
I've got a list on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
So,
Cheat sheet, homie.
yeah.
Invest in one. School. So the first thing is research the vehicle that you want. Like, you know,
If you see a
you
vehicle you want out in public, research what it is. Research the pros and cons. But also make sure that you separate want from need. What I mean when I say separating want from need, if you're purely buying a vehicle because you feel I need a vehicle to get me to and from work or to and from school, obviously you wouldn't go for the most expensive top of the line vehicle or whatever. That is a need. If you want a vehicle that you feel proud of, that you feel proud of showing off to your friends and family, that you absolutely love, and it's not like a necessarily a show off car or drift car or anything. It's just a car you're extremely proud of and want to show it off. That is a want. If you want to upgrade from a vehicle, um, for no practical reasons. So say if you have a work vehicle and you go, you know what, I'm doing more and more jobs. I work on a construction site. I need a bigger vehicle or ute. That is a need. So make sure you're separating want from need and research the vehicle you want, research the pros and cons, the problems that it's going to have, and how good the customer service within that particular brand. Say it's Toyota or Kia, one of those brands, make sure you research the brand as well. So that's number 5 is just research the car you want and separate want from need, and obviously just do all the research that comes with that.
So number 4, after you've done the research and all the computer shit, know your budget. Like, not everyone has the same budget, so
okay.
that's okay. Like, look at me. Look at me and her.
We have wildly different budgets.
My budget's like probably here, and her budget's probably here or here. I really don't know. But
I have to
yeah,
work 2 jobs to get a vehicle I want.
so
But that's a want, not a need.
know your budget and stick with it. It's okay to go like what, maybe like 100 over your budget.
Or even 200. If you know you can get that money
If
easily and it won't send you into debt, it won't leave you struggling, you can do it.
yeah, if it's closer to your
We're
base,
not saying go 10K over budget.
yeah, if it's closer to your base budget, that is okay.
Yeah. And when we say know your budget, we're also saying once you found the vehicle, not even the exact vehicle that you want, but the make and model. I keep forgetting about it. The make and model of the vehicle you want. You might want to reach out to different insurance companies like Shannon, Amy, NRMA, and just see what they would generally quote for that type of vehicle, like similar vehicles. And yeah, so pretty much when we say know your budget, we're including the upkeep. So a petrol will be taken, the mileage you would get out of the petrol. We're also saying yeah, maintenance, so services, parts that you may need. Mm. But also the insurance and especially the retro. So even maybe if you live in Canberra, hit up Access Canberra, or if you live in New South Wales, services New South Wales, and just see generally what retro would normally cost on a vehicle like it. That way you can stay within your budget and you can decide, knowing all your info ahead of time, if you can actually afford to go over budget on this particular vehicle or if you really need to save that money for these other parts. So that's what we all say within know your budget. Know the upfront amount that you would need, but also the money you would need each month or quarterly just to cover those things.
So the next one
Number 3.
is have an idea, like not an idea, but know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
So look at the oil, like even look at like Chris Fix It, shout him out. I
I will have
watched
his
a lot of
thing in
him.
the description box and on text on the screen.
I watched a lot of him. He teaches you a lot of shit.
This is the first time I've heard of him. Not offense.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
he's really popular. Yeah, but all look up YouTube's, look up your car and go how to check the oil, how to check if it's bad, and then once you know that, go have a look at the car. Maybe bring a friend if your friend.
Remember if they know a bit more about cars than you do.
Yeah, if your friend's mechanically lies, or yeah,
mechanically inclined.
Yes, or bring
Modern family moment.
or bring a family if they know more than you. Trust me. Hey, at least I got a fucking fast car.
At least you helped you fix it.
He didn't even fucking help. My dad did it all.
I didn't. Oh.
No, my brother. We're talking about the white
Hi,
one.
DJ.
We're talking about the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't fucking help.
Yeah.
He put one tie rod on. That's it.
I didn't mean for this to happen, BJ, and I'm not editing this.
And he didn't even count the threads right. So my wheel was like this. And then my dad did it. And my dad did it perfectly because I put it on the liner and lined it. But like, still. But yeah, know what you're looking at. Check the oil. Bring a torch. Look for rust.
Yeah.
Look.
Get on the ground and look at it.
Yeah.
You look like an idiot. Just know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Research. This may take more time.
This is why we said research. Like, say you looked at Toyota and they go,
oh yeah, look at a Hilux.
Yeah, and say, oh, the wheel bearings always go. You'll go get down. You'll shake the shaft.
You'll look at a couple videos and some things online to go, how can you tell if the wheel bearing's bad or how to tell if it's about to go. And then you would look for those specific things.
And then
even
you
if you need to take a screenshot on your phone of what a bad one would look like versus a good one, just so you have a point of reference when you actually look at it.
Or you take your tool or your hand, you just shake the shit out of it. And you'll find it. But like, yeah, know what you're looking at. Family, friends, just whatever you feel comfortable doing, do it. It's okay to take that extra step.
You should take that extra step. You're spending quite a bit, presumably quite a bit of money on this vehicle. Or not even. If it's your first vehicle, it might be a shitbox, but it's always good to take these precautions. Yeah,
like me, I took my brother and my dad with my first card. No? Yeah, your fourth guy. No, that's my second car. My first car my dad got me because I was looking, but I couldn't find any. So my dad's like, "Here, have this." Yeah, but the first car you bought yourself. Yeah, by myself. You took your dad and your brother. Yeah, I took my dad and my brother because they knew a lot about cars. Yeah, and it was actually good purchase. It's a bonding experience too. It was a good purchase, and I was like, I'm actually happy, and I got rid of it. And you, that's another story for another day. So number 2 pretty much leans onto number 3. If you have a mechanic phone number, and you're close to him or he's working, ring him. Yeah. Go. Do this anytime you buy a vehicle, especially the first one, even if it's brand new. Always take it to a mechanic just so they can check things on you because there are things you are going to miss. So they can either do a service or whatever. And this leans on to number 3. Check the logbook because that means if they've taken care of it, the mechanic will put a stamp in the book, and then you can see when it was recently serviced because they put a date, stamp, and then who it was by. Yeah. Either the mechanic or the shop name. Yeah. So even if it's brand new, that's good. Take it to a mechanic. even if it's brand spanking new,
Yeah.
not from a dealership, because
No, even then I would, just because some dealerships are known for being
your
dodgy.
your mechanic, yeah, not the dealership's
Yeah,
mechanic,
take
your
it to your
mechanic.
mechanic. It's just a safety
Always good.
precaution.
Yeah, but
That's
yeah,
just how we feel.
even if you're going to buy a car, bring your mechanic and go, look, I want to buy this Corolla. What should I look out for? And your
And
mechanic either goes
this is this or actually
this
nothing.
or, you know, what is it like? You can just tell him and he can either work it out in his head or he goes, look,
Well, like, well, you have to
look,
bring it in
send me a photo and I'll get back to you. Like,
within a day.
yeah. So
If you're really lucky though, sometimes when you could say like you take the car for the test drive, not always with a salesperson. Sometimes the dealerships are okay with you taking it to a mechanic because they always just go, well, we seem more fishy if we deny letting them do it, but also it'll just prove that the car's good. So if you're lucky enough, when you take the vehicle for a test drive, just swing by your mechanic, give them a heads up, and go, hey, I'm thinking about going and looking at the car, say on Friday, say you bring them on Monday, and you say, I'm gonna go take the car for a test drive on Friday. Is it okay if I swing you by your work and you just check it over very quickly? Sit for a couple minutes and then let me know if it's all good. Most of the time, they're okay with it. Always ask the dealership and the mechanic first, just because some dealerships have to be way more careful with what vehicle they're being driven with, especially if they're high end, because any scrapes, any extra kilometers, if it's more than like a certain amount of kilometers, they can get in a lot of trouble for it. So always double check, but most of the time they will be okay with you taking it to an external mechanic because they think this person's really serious about buying this car. They're doing their own mechanical check on it. But yeah, that's just my recommendation, his recommendation.
sorry if this video is like very jumbled. It's just a very quick late night filming we
Yeah,
decided to
and
do.
we wanted to do this, and this is stuff you wish you kind of knew
I
it, but you
did,
wish
but
we had a video going through these 5 things first.
yeah, it's better to do these steps, not
Yeah,
skip a whole lot. But
like we always do.
Brum
ADHD, we like jump in first.
Brumby.
Hey, that Brumby is a beast, but it had taken a lot of work, but it was good.
But I made it mine.
Yeah, we'll have all the Brumby videos tagged up the top here, or like add cards so you can watch them because
I don't
so
know,
good.
somewhere where my hand will be.
Yeah, shameless plug, but we are quite proud of how that's coming and editing it. But yeah,
Yeah. Now the
the
number
one you
one,
won't believe.
the number one, you won't even believe. Like I do it till this day. You do it till this day. And it's not even our first cars. Like,
Well, technically
well,
that was mine,
it's your first car,
but I am buying a new vehicle.
but I
soon.
do it in like every car
Yeah,
I own.
you do it in my car sometimes.
It depends. Left or right. It's to have fun in your ride. So if when you buy, you've done the mechanical, you've done everything,
You've gotten used to driving it.
you've gone home, shown your family, shown your girlfriend or boyfriend,
Or both, we don't judge.
or bros, yeah, and you go boom, boom. This is what it is. It's Corolla. Go,
Some of the older calls.
yeah. The Coronas do. Type up a Corona. There's Toya Corona.
Well, I'm thinking about it a bit now.
Yeah, me too.
You knew that was gonna happen.
I worked on it. Not the beer, the Toyo. But yeah. But once you buy it, it's all done, mechanically checked and sound. All is good and ready. Have fun. Go drive to, if you live in Canberra, go to Bateman's Bay or go up to Mount Ainslie.
Or Black Mountain even.
Bang Mountain. Yeah, that's Mount Ainslie.
No, I thought Black Mountain was Buck Mountain and then Black. No. I thought Mount Ainsley was Buck Mountain
It
and
is.
then Black Mountain was Bone Mountain.
Kinda is.
Yeah. Bone, like it means the same thing, but
Black Mountain is like, Weed Mountain, but like, yeah.
Hey, leave my phone behind.
Yeah, but it's to have fun. Go for a drive. Even what I did with my first car, legit, I took it for a drive and I got lost. Like, I got lost in Canberra, it was mainly Casey, because I had no idea what Casey was. So I got lost in Casey. And then I found my way home.
Hey, it's Canberra. Take 3 right turns, you'll probably end up on a main road.
Like, waste a day of driving. Or go pick your friends up. Go do something. Like, have fun in your car. Like, I still do it to this day. I go to work and have fun in my car. But, like, have fun.
But be safe while having
Yeah.
fun.
Be safe.
For legal purposes, we have to say that.
Don't be a complete asshole on the road, like some. Just, but have. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking.
No, I was talking about you with my eyes.
Yeah, true.
You SpongeBob blinking.
But yeah, have fun. Drive it. Don't let it sit in the garage, collecting dust, because that's not what it's for. It's for you to drive. You'd go to school, work, Pornhub. I don't know. To the park. I don't fucking know what you do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know, go for that drive. Take that family member. Take that friend with you. Cars. Everyone always had that funny story or that precious memory from their first car. What was that memory for you? Like your funniest story or your most memorable moment in your first car?
The memorable moment that just comes to mind.
Yeah. You knew a guy coming up fucking the Clyde.
Well, actually, two. One, me and my friend went down to Bateman's Bay. It was to get fish and chips. I don't know. I just went down to the bay. And then we came back up. Yeah, it was to get fish and chips. It
Are you
was
still fun for that person?
no.
I'm clueless about everything.
So we came back up, and it was foggy, and my back end was starting to swing out, and I was like, "Oh no!" And then my friend was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Hmm." And then
out.
instead of freaking out, I just stood on the brakes, ripped the handbrake because it was front wheel drive, and the
On
car.
the Clyde. If you don't know what a Clyde is, pause the video.
Look it up.
Yeah, that shit is dangerous.
It's a mountain to drive on, but like, yeah, I pretty much pulled the hand. I shouldn't have, but like, I pulled the handbrake, and the car just turned around and was facing the opposite way, and I was like, reverse, and then drive off, and there was no guardrails, no nothing. It was just there, and I was like,
we could have died.
So I drove off, pulled over to like where it was a safe pull over spot off the road, put my hazards on, and just went, holy shit, I could have died.
But then you being so calm in that moment and just going through the motions is probably the reason you stayed alive. If you had freaked out, if you had tried to overcorrect, if you had slammed any harder on the brakes, you probably would have gone.
Well, technically, like, I felt my car, like, my back end swing, so I turned my steering wheel, powered out of it, and then yeah.
We're filming.
What's up, homie?
You can pop in. I'll edit it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Corey, call Willow.
Willow. No, just
my puppy.
showed her ass. Yeah, but pretty much it was just me feeling my back end. I went the other way because I was going like that. So instead of just going with it, I went the other way, powered out of it, and then my back just flung the other way.
I didn't even realize
Flung the other. I heard it today with the beamer wheel. I flung it the other way, and that's why I was facing the other way. The other one was I did a roundabout in the same car, roundabout, foggy morning. No one was on the road, so I was like, oh, just a little bit, and then I gave it a little bit, and then the back end swung out. Don't do it in wagons. I have a bad feeling that the arse end swings out in them.
So your most memorable impressions or funny stories from your first car is 2 near-death experiences?
Yes.
Fair enough. Would we be car people if we didn't just laugh off near-death experiences?
When I bought the Hawkeye, my memorable moment was I bought it, and then I went to go see you when I bought it, and then
Oh, we'd only been dating for like
yeah,
a month.
I bought it, I washed it and cleaned it and everything, and then the next day, I think, was it the next day or was
No,
it
it
the
was the
same
same
day?
day because you
Oh,
messaged me and said, "Can I come and see you? I can't hang for long, but I really want to show you something." And my mom saw you pull up the street, and she's like, "He hasn't got a new car." But he had told me he was looking at a blue Mazda. And mom sees
yeah,
his silver Subaru, and
Mazda
he's
3, I
like, she
think.
said he kept his fucking wagon. And I'm like, that ain't a fucking wagon.
Yeah, I pulled up same color, a 2006 Subaru Impreza,
Versus a
sedan,
silver 1998,
1996
96 wagon
wagon.
Impreza.
Yeah, pretty mean. And then I was like, and she was like,
I
oh,
actually had the worst day at work, and to see how happy he was made me so happy.
yeah. But that's my memorable moment. Do you want to say one memorable moment for your car?
Cool.
Um,
One of them was when um, you and Taylor were hanging out
yeah,
one day.
that's the one I was thinking about as well.
Yeah, and we were just like eating food, and listening to music, talking in my car, and she had just gotten some pretty amazing news earlier that night, actually, and we got to be there and witness it. And this was back last year. Oh my god, freaky! And we just had the best night, just talking, and listening to music. I was in quite a bit of pain, but I was still so happy for her. And I remember we were just going to a different like fucking playground and fucking around on the playground. And I still have the videos on my phone of all three of us trying to work it out on the thing. But that's one of my favorite moments because we actually got to be there with my best friend when she got that amazing news. And like I just randomly look back at that night and I'm like that was one of the best nights in terms of all three of us hanging out in my car and just like the news she had gotten.
Oh, I was thinking about the one where we went up to Mount Ainsley
Oh, and we did that photo shoot.
and we did that photo shoot. You had Taylor. I went up,
Yeah.
and then no, it was Black Mountain. It was like the last
Oh
corner.
my god, I freaked her
Yeah, it was
out.
the last corner. I took it sharp like I always do, and then
You
she was behind me. You just hit a little,
And
like
I'm just there
a
like,
little power slide, and Taylor's like,
no, she didn't do that. She just hung on. She's like, ah. And I'm just there like, haven't done
and I
that in a
was like,
while.
what was that? Oh, it's like
It
power
me.
slide. Yeah,
Me.
but
That was
that
my best moment.
that
There's two of my
is
memories.
that is number one. Have fun.
Yeah.
Be responsible.
Yeah.
Ish. So yeah.
So
Hope
that's what we meant by you wouldn't believe number one.
hope you like this video.
Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and comment down below some of your most memorable moments from your first vehicle or if this is your first time buying a vehicle. We always like hearing your stories and, we will comment back and we like getting to know all of you and we
Yeah.
keep this a positive and safe place to learn about cars.
Funny.
Bye guys.